Hi everyone, welcome to Power BI Desktop tutorial. So in today's lecture, we're going to talk about the data model. In the previous lectures, we finished everything you need to know about the backend. We run the Power Query Editor and we run all the things that you need to know about these tools within Power Query Editor. We done working with all these tables. We clean our data. Now we have to combine all these data so you can combine multiple data and for visualization and to have a more understanding about your data. I'm gonna close and apply. So if you go back in here for model view and you can check all these queries, all these table that we are already cleaning and working on within Power Query Editor we have in here. So these old table, we cannot name them as a data model to now because there is not any relationship between them. They're just individual tables. So we have to build the relationship between them depend on the primary and foreign key. So these you can use any columns from these tables. So if we back to the report view, and we have in here, depending on your Power BI desktop version that you're working, we have the matrix. Those are gonna go for matrix. So it's gonna ask some data from values. We have this within a product. You can go full sales data. This is order of quantity. And let's gonna go for rows. We add from rows. We have product lookup. We have product. We have the product name. I'm gonna close, and I'm gonna make this one bigger. Then can this one bigger. We can see the relation because we don't have the relationship database relationship between these two tables, between the cells and the product lookup. So you can see the same data is repeated again and again because we didn't update the relationship between them. So the first thing after we're done working with Power Query Editor, after we clean our data, you have to build your relational database between them, how these tables are connected to each other. So you can easily, when you start your reporting and visualization, you can easily connect all these data. It's like exactly like pivoting table within Excel. So let's gonna go now to build our data. So first of all, you have to identify the primary and foreign key within each attribute with the primary key and the foreign key with each table. So to do that, let's gonna go for customer lookup and click on that, and you have this as properties. After you click, open the properties and go to the have in here key column. So the key column is the same, the primary key. You have to select, and if you are not sure about what is the primary key in each table, you come back in here to the table view and go, for example, this is customer lookup. What is the primary key? The primary key is a unique column within each table. That means this column cannot be duplicate and cannot be repeatable again, cannot have redundant data. So only the customer key, see, only you have one value for each rows. One value for each row, this is the primary key. Cannot be null value, it cannot be duplicate. You have only one value for this row, one value for this row, one value for this row. So this is the primary key within this table. It is customer key. And back from here, you know, with the customer key was the customer lookup. We're gonna go for key columns and we have to select the customer key. This is the primary key in here. So after you select, you can check this icon in here. This is the customer key as identified as the primary key within customer lookup table. And we have in here, this is we have cells. This is the key, territory key. Click on it, go to properties. We have cells territory key identifies as the primary key. And also we have the calendar. So then the calendar, we have the date is the primary key. Click on here. This is the date is the primary key. And we also have in here the product lookup. Within the product lookup, we have the product key. I'm gonna select the product key. We have the primary key, product key. And also we have in here, this is the product. We have the product category. This is the product category key. And in here we have, this is the key product subcategory key. And also we have in here the cells. Within the cells data, we can see we don't have the primary key. All of them is foreign key. That means these data, they have duplicate and they have more than one value repeat again and again. So this work as foreign key. So this is the first thing you have to do. You have to identify the foreign key and the primary key within each table, so you can build your relationship between them. So now after you build that, now we have two ways to identify how to connect all these tables together. First, we have this is manage relationship, and we have auto detect, allow you to auto detect the relationship depend on the primary and foreign key, and you can do it manually. Just click on new relationship. So from table, let's gonna go for, this is customer lookup, and to table, this is with the cells data. We need to connect everything to the cells. We can see we have in here customer key, and also we have this is customer key in here. These are, the one is working as the primary key. This is primary key within the customer lookup, and this is foreign key within the sales data. And we are going to talk about the cardinality, and this is cross filter distraction. So let's click, let's gonna go and click save. Okay, so this is sales and close. We have, you see, you will have the first relationship in here as build. I'm gonna remove this one. So now we can check. These are the first table we are connecting, customer lookup with the sales data. We have another way you can do that, in more faster way. You're gonna make it a little bigger so you can see. And instead of going to the manage relationship, you can just drag and drop directly. So you have within the sales data, we have this is sales territory key, this is the primary key, and we have in here, we have territory key, and also we have in here the territory key. So you can drag this one, territory key, and drag it and keep it here. So it will show you this the territory key within sales data, and you have sales territory key in here within the territory lookup. If you click save, you will have another relationship between territory key and sales territory key. So you have two relationships in here. We have the date, we can connect the date. We have order date, and also we have this is stock date. So if you connect this date with the order date, and so this is order date with the date, click on save, and you will have this relationship is built between the sales data and this is calendar lookup. And also you can do that. We have in here, we have the primary key, product key in here, and we have also product. We have also in here, let's gonna go for a product key. So you can drag this one product key to the product key. And so this is product key, this is product key from here, click save. And you can do also for all. So now, since we have updated the product key with the cells, we're gonna go back to the report view. And now you can see this one, the sum of order quantity is updated. Now, why is updated? Because we just built the relationship between the product column with the sales data. Sales data with the product lookup is updated. So now you can check the data in here as is back for each row. You have different. So you have for each row, this is the order quantity, and you have the product name because you are updating the relationship between the product lookup and sales data. Go back in here, and it is easy to manipulate and update it. If you need to change the primary and foreign key, can easily update that either by just clicking in here and click on delete, or you have go from manage relationship. You can select anyone. This you have from the sales data customer key and the customer lookup customer key, and go for edit. From here you can change. You have customer key, customer key. You can change if you like and click save. It will automatically change that. So this is the first lecture within the data model. We are going step by step. It is a very long course. And please subscribe and leave me any comment if you have any questions. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.